honest reviews. Really, this stuff is really awesome. Throw this in the garbage. Oh, super versatile and one of my favorite trucks of all time.
Just in case you're wondering, I am driving pretty badly on purpose.
Yeah, it just bends in half. It's garbage. Come on, wouldn't you trust this face?
Good morning, RC Addicts. This morning we're going to check out the upgrades that I've done to this Bronco and talk a little bit about the GCM leaf spring kit, front motor mount, and as well this really cool SSD winch mount bumper. So I'm going to show you a little bit about all these things. We're going to go on a little trail ride, give you some nice video to watch, and just see what we end up with. just wanted to make a few quick comments real quick, mainly about the SSD bumper and the Bronco body. So let's check this out. The SSD bumper, very, very hard, very stout aluminum. You can see right here, it looks like you're probably about 3 millimeters thick. Only beef, this mounting plate, I bent it. I bent the crap out of it. If you look at the side here, the space between my inner fender on this side is probably down to about 3 millimeters. You come over to the other side, the space for the inner fender, you know, we probably got about 5, maybe 6 millimeters of space. So the SSD bumper held up great. I love it. The mount, not so much. I might have to devise something else to make that mount work a little bit better. Now, moving on. If you'll probably notice in the video, there's a few times where the truck rocks excessively, like back and forth, kind of like this. See how much play there is in that? Now, I looked it over a little bit, and I've kind of narrowed it down to a few things. GCM uses this steel U-joint setup right here, which I've noticed has a significant amount of play in it, as well as a little bit of play in the gears themselves in the transfer case. However, the majority of the play seems to be coming from these universal joints. Probably easily mitigated if I just swap it out with, say, maybe some TeknoAXE U-joints or something like that. Something a little tighter, maybe something plastic. Who knows? We'll see. We'll play with it, try and get some of the slop out. Lastly but not least, the leaf spring kit. Look how beautiful that leaf spring kit is. Now, you can see I've only got one leaf. I didn't use any helpers on it. Like, I know in the directions he talks about using helpers on the leaf spring kit to give it a little bit more stiffness, but I found that without the helpers, I mean, I get little, very, very, very little bit of articulation in the rear, which is good. It stiffens up the back end a lot. It keeps the torque twist out of the rig and helps it to really climb and do well. The only downside is I don't get a lot of articulation. As you can see, lifting the front tire up, you probably get about half a tire's height of articulation before the back end starts coming off the ground. Now, for a scale truck, a class 2, that's not bad. If it was a class 3, I'd be more concerned. But yeah, overall, this leaf spring setup is awesome. It has given me the ability to have a full-size interior in here, in the back. The front motor mount, again, is awesome. Full-size interior in the front. So yeah, this thing is great. And then my heavy-duty standard servo winch that you can make. RC Addict sells them. It's a pretty awesome piece of equipment. Now lastly, this body, the Bronco body. I am a little disappointed on how well it holds up. As you can see, I've already got a significant amount of tearing right here in the body. And that's on the side that didn't get crunched with the bumper. So I'm not sure why it tore like that. I mean, I can fix that up with some shoe goo. Really not too big of an issue, but other than that, the body seems to be holding up pretty well. This flat black paint I put on top seems to be holding up pretty well too. You can see as I got some serious rock rash across it. Oh yeah, and it works. I like it. This truck is turning out to be a lot of fun. So the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is this entire video was shot using this stable cam device. It's pretty cool. You can there's an adapter to hook your smartphone to the top of it, or you can hook your GoPro to it. It just comes with this little ring that you're supposed to hold on to. I didn't like it, so I made this handle to hold it, and you can see your camera stays fairly stable. It's also, this is going to be kind of tricky here, see if I can balance you guys up for a second. So it's telescoping, which is pretty cool. You can telescope it either way, so you can have, I mean, you can have it to be able to use, you could use like a crane, if you guys know what a crane is from shooting videos and whatnot. Or if you adjust the ballast just right, which I found to do an upside down movement like I filmed the entire time like this, you can see you can have a very, very, very steady camera angle regardless of what movement you're doing. And again, you can see that in the video that was shot for this episode. Also, if you want to be able to shoot more so from the upright position, again, lowering your ballast down gives you a really steady gimbal movement, so that you don't have a lot of shake and just overall bad stuff in your video. So just wanted to show you this product. It was pretty cool. I think it costs about about $100, and it came with a carrying case, or not $100, it was like $80. Carrying case, the whole 9 yards, and then again, I designed a 3D printed handle, which you can download off of Pinshape if you would like. And yeah, this thing is awesome.